C chord. Welcome to lesson 4 in my beginner ukulele series here. I'm making for my niece. I don't even think you're going to see my face in this one. I'm just going to go over some basics on how to read chords, how to read the chord diagrams, and how to read embedded chords in certain lyric sheets. So, and some tab. So anyway, what we have here is a diagram of a C chord, and try to get a pointer here. Oh, this is hard. So what we've got here is, if you look at it, this is the first string right here. That's the second string, third, and fourth. So G, C, E, and A. And in this diagram, each one of these things is a fret. So this is the first fret, second fret, third fret, and fourth fret. What this is telling you is when you see these little circles up here, it means you have to play the string and you play it open, which means you don't put any fingers down on it. So any of these things that have a circle on them, it means you're playing it open and you are playing the string, but you don't push any string. You don't push the second, third, or fourth string down on a C chord. The only one you need to do is push down this third string here on, the first string on the third fret, and it's telling you which finger to use, and that's a 2. I think I usually use my third finger, which is my ring finger, but as I say, when you get to that lesson, you can use your middle finger too, for sure. Anyway, that's how you read this. So you're playing all 4 strings. You're playing the A string here, the first string. You're going to play that on the 3rd fret, and you're using your second finger, and that is a C chord. We'll move over here, and here's an F chord. And in this one, you're going to play the G string, which is that top string. You're going to play that with your second finger. You're going to play this C string open. You're going to play the E string with your first finger on the 1st fret, and you're going to play the C string open. And a G7 is, you play the top string open, the G string's open, the C you play on the 2nd fret with your second finger. That would be your middle finger, I believe. Yeah. Or no. Whatever. You play that with your second finger, and you play the 3rd string here. You play that with your first finger and the 2nd string, which is I shouldn't have done the G7 chord. Let's just go back to this. So we've got these chords I've teaching you to touch how to do it. Now the one thing I want you to learn or to remember also, I told you if you see a circle up here and nothing down here, you do play that string, you play it open. If you see an X up here, that means you do not play the string. So those get a little tricky. You probably won't encounter a lot of that for a while, but that's what it means. Okay, so let's go on to reading tab. So the great thing about the ukulele and even guitar is you don't really need to learn how to read music, because you're playing a lot of chords, and the other reason is because if there are individual notes to play, it's usually written out in both ways. So it's written out in musical notation, which is this way, which tells you the notes, and that's very helpful because that's a quarter note. So you know that's one beat, and then this is a half note, and that's 2 beats. But most of the songs you're going to learn, you'll already know the actual song, and you'll know the rhythm, so what you just need are the notes or the chords. So up here this tells you that that's a C chord playing over all of this. And the individual notes you're going to play, it's got it listed here as tab. So again, it's if you're actually looking at your ukulele upside down, so you're looking at it the way you're playing it, this is the G string, C, E, and then the A string. So what this is telling you to do is play the A string on the 3rd fret, and then on the 5th fret, and then on the 7th fret. If you go to the next one, you're continuing. Now you move down a string, or up a string actually to the E string, and it's telling you, it says a 0. So you play that E string open. You don't put any fingers on it, and then you put your finger on the 3rd fret, 3rd fret, and 3rd fret, and keep going over here. Now you put your finger on the 1st fret of that same string you were on, and then you play go back to the A string and play that open and open. So that's how you read tab. Okay, and then the last thing I want to go over are these sheets that you're going to see like this. A lot of, if you're looking up songs that you want to play on, like, transcribed sites, sites that list chords for songs. And this is basically like embedded chords. So the chords are embedded into the lyric sheet. And if they're written out well, the chords are right above where you're supposed to play in terms of when you're singing it. So, this tells you to play an F chord when you start singing now. And so you're going to play an F chord until you see the next chord, which is an A minor. And then you play an A minor until you see the next chord, which is an F, and then an F until you see the next chord, which is a C. And then keep on going. This is telling you to play an E chord when you get to this point in the song, and an A minor. The one thing I will tell you is some of these lyric sheets, these are all done by just people like you and me. And sometimes they're done really well, and sometimes they're done very poorly. So you just need to know the song, and even the poorly done ones are good because they at least tell you the chords that should be played. They just might not tell you where to play them. But as long as you know the song, you can usually figure that out. So, okay, this lesson. I just wanted to go over some basics on how to read chord diagrams and tab and these embedded chords, and I will see you on the next lesson, which is lesson 5, which we start actually playing some chords.